We conduct IBRs whenever internal or external events significantly change a project's baseline. We normally think of IBRs being held after contract award, but changes to a project's contract requirements, funding perturbations, or when a major milestone occurs, such as moving from development to production, could prompt an IBR. Soon after contract award, the contractor and the government team sit down and have a post-contract award meeting. Part of this meeting's agenda is to review expectations for the IBR. About 6 weeks into the contract, the formal data call will go out to the contractor to provide all IBR artifacts. As discussed in the previous video, these should include a responsibility assignment matrix, an integrated master schedule, control account plans, and other related documents. This is also a great time to formally assign the government team members who will be responsible for reviewing the IBR and EVM data throughout the whole of contract execution. Remember, these individuals should be government functional leads with technical expertise, like engineers and logisticians. If these technical SMEs do not have backgrounds in EVM basics, now would be the best time for them to complete EVM training. At the 2-month mark of our notional schedule, the IBR dataset is delivered to the government. 60 days may be too aggressive depending upon the complexity of the contract. This delivery time frame needs to be discussed with the contractor. The IBR Phase 1 formally kicks off with a joint conference where the contractor overviews their IBR data package. At this point, the government team will split into integrated product teams. Each IPT is responsible to review a portion of the contract baseline. The primary focus of each IPT is to perform a data quality review. They are performing traces to ensure the entire contract statement of work is detail planned in the contract baseline, and the schedule and budget are logical. The secondary focus of each IPT is an integration review. This is where they ensure the work scope reviewed by IPT number 1 connects logically to IPT 2 and IPT number 3. The entire baseline needs to be fully integrated from beginning to end of the contract and from functional area to functional area. In our notional IBR schedule, Phase 1 documentation review takes 40 days to complete. If at any time during Phase 1 errors in the dataset are discovered, they would be relayed back to the contractor as action items. Phase 1 ends with a joint IBR data readiness review, signifying the passage into the next phase. Phase 2 centers around the discussions between control account managers and their government functional lead counterparts. Phase 2 kicks off with a joint contractor government meeting where expectations for the interviews are established. Ideally, the discussions will be held at the contractor's facility in each CAM's personal office. The idea is for the CAM to be as comfortable as possible when discussing their baseline plan.
Are there any opportunities available to help alleviate schedule concerns?
Can you explain how you can achieve the required delivery date?
What are some funding or resource issues?
Where do you see the greatest risk for the work you're responsible for?
In addition to the CAM discussions, there should also be a Business Management Office discussion. This review should lay out the contractor's standard EVM system processes. What is the work authorization process?
How are subcontracts and suppliers managed?
How is routine EVM information developed and maintained? Once the CAM discussions are complete, the government and contractors will come together to hold a status review. This open forum is where a joint rating of risks are deliberated. Ultimately, the government PM makes a final decision of the risk ratings, and it's critical that all involved have their say in the decision. After 30 days to close out any open action items, a formal IBR exit briefing will be held. This closes out all action items and stands as a record of the entire IBR process. The notional IBR timeline will take just over 5 months to complete. Policy states that an IBR should be completed within 6 months of contract award. It is important that both the government and contractor hit the ground running to make the 6-month deadline.